The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Again, it's Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Well, this one taken in by Otten. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Finding Otten once more. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Quick throw by Brady, complete. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Play fake. Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there. And he ended up coughing it up.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown. Russell Gage with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. He's got Otten. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And incomplete. So after 3 drives it ended touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. They get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. A 10th carry for Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Brady to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
That is caught.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On play action, now Brady.
Complete right side to Otten. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Brady.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, 93 yards. And the Saints have come back to make it a 2-point game. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll turn to Kamara.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Winston to give. It's Kamara.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from taking the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where did you pull that one from?
Hey, every now and then I actually listen to history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab a nugget when I can.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the status. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Winston. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Brady got to have this one. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Completes it again to Gage. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fournette. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Fourth down, Winston.
Got an open man, it's Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 32 yards. And the Saints have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Winston to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Buccaneers 43. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly